Do you want to know how I got the wonderful air conditioning system that's now part of this wonderful studio?
You sent me a photo of it, and I must say I was a little skeptical. I'm like, this is not gonna do much.
Wow.
I was skeptical
Okay,
about it.
hear me out, okay? Because the story is gonna definitely bury that thought.
Let's hear it.
As you know, I'm very fond of Craigslist. We've said it. We talked about it on this podcast before, I believe. So, of course, when you made that very pungent comment about, oh, it's so hot in here, this sucks. Your studio sucks.
What I
Pretty
say
hurtful.
is fact. Facts.
Pretty hurtful still. There are ways and ways. Ways and ways. The point is like, you know what? The Greek has a point. Let me just go out there and find the best.
Dude, the Greeks are always right. Next time,
That's such a
that
bold
part.
statement. It's a bold statement.
All
But
right.
anyway, so of course I go on Craigslist and I browse. Of course, first I go to free. In free, this is getting hot, so obviously there is not a lot of ACs. There are a couple of ones that were broken, so they were like, they need work. So of course I'm gonna go for that because ACs are not precisely easy to carry or light. So then I said, okay, I'll kind of take the defeat a little bit and go on the for sale stuff. Right?
Okay.
Went there, saw a bunch of them. I'm like, okay, good stuff. Now I saw a bunch. I saw a lot of them, matter of fact. So I sort of like sieve through the maze because I'm like, I don't want to do an install. The windows I have, is a little bit challenging because they had that whole the fence.
Cage?
Not the cage. They have,
the fence?
It's like.
But you could take that out. You know that, right?
Yeah. But then you have to take it out. So I was looking for something simple that didn't need installation.
Okay.
So I started seeing what they call. I don't know how they call it in English, but they call them penguins. In other countries, like I know in Italy, in Hispanic countries, they're called penguins. They are ACs that they kind of have a tube that comes out of them, so they don't need install. And they have wheels, so you can push them
like
around.
Like an HVAC system or something like that?
No, it's just... No, bro. When you look at it, you see it right there?
Yeah.
So you see like instead of being a box
or
a rectangle,
they
are Whoa! Okay, guys, sorry. We have to stop this
We have to stop the story because this was a golada right here.
This was a golada in all fucking rights. Who's that guy? Number 10, Dolbert? Who is that?
Oh, this goalkeeper. Yeah, dude. It's okay.
Yeah, Bushan. Not yet.
Turn around, bro. Let's see your fucking name. Oh, this guy's hyped. She's hyped.
Let's see. Okay, I can tell you who that is.
Oh no, wait, right here on Craigslist.
Right. Sorry, I just want to check who number 10 is. I'm just curious. I have it over here. All right. Let's see who number 10.
Suecia, Ukraine.
Yep. Number 10, Forsberg. I think this one. Oh, but this is in late specs. Okay, 29. I think I've heard this. Oh, okay. Malmo. Originally from Malmo. No, Sundsvall.
Notice how his ads are only bicycle helmets and leather jackets. For
What the hell? Yeah, bro, because I needed a new helmet.
He's probably scavenging the internet right now.
For real. But this is how it is. They take all our information and commerce.
They do, man. It's crazy. Isn't it wild?
It is wild. Okay, so your wish was my command. Okay, let's put it that way. So on the for sale stuff, I saw a bunch of them.
Can I ask you a question? You did this solely for me?
Well, because not for you. I mean, yeah, you opened my eyes in a way. Because I do have another AC, in the other rooms of the studio. Let's put it that way. So I thought, well, you know what? It's okay. If I find a good deal, why not?
Fuck it.
Right? Let's use that Uncle Sam money. So I saw a bunch of them, and then I started seeing this penguin. So the penguins are much better. I'm like, oh, now we're cooking. Because those ones, of course, they are harder because they're heavier, because they're kind of like a vertical thing with wheels, but they don't need any install. Just need to have the right hardware, which is that tube that you may see coming there, and then something. So I was like, I can easily figure that out. Let's just go send some messages. Got some replies back. Those are more expensive than the boxy usual ones, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, let's see. Well, I found this one, bro. This one was $100. The guy was asking for, right? But it had been for a minute on the Craigslist, so he was on the ad selling 4 units. He's like, we used to have this at home to cool the space. I'm like, okay, well, what kind of home do you have, bro? This is New York City. Anyway, now we all chipped on the floor in the building, and we got central AC installed, so we don't need this anymore. That's why I'm selling them. They're taking a lot of space because they're bulky. Come in ready because they're heavy, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I hit the guy up. He replies. He is this guy. He first replies from the Craigslist, but then when we're arranging it, because I'm like, I'm interested, blah, blah. He's like, oh yeah, come this day. I'll have them ready, yada, yada. So on that last email, he replies from his personal email.
Okay.
And he is this guy, it says producer, multi-award winning producer, right?
Okay.
I Google his name, obviously, because I have to cyberstalk the guy.
Obviously.
He is a senior producer for 60 Minutes on CNN.
Shit.
He's won eight Emmys.
Wow.
Yeah, and the guy lives,
what a small world that is, right?
Indeed.
That's crazy.
For real. And then he lives right there in the heart of the Upper West Side.
Of course he does.
Fancy-ass building.
Of course.
Of course, now everything makes sense with those huge-ass ACs.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now.
4 of them needed for the space to be cooled off because he probably has a huge-ass apartment. So I headed over there, and he's like, "Oh man, I sold the other 2, 3, whatever, but I have this one only left. Just give me $50 and it'll be fine." And I'm like, "Okay, does this work?" And he's like, "Yeah, for sure." So he had this Eastern European superintendent down there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, let me hook it up here with Nikolai or Vladimir. I don't know what his name was." So he's like, we crank it up. It is.
That guy's going crazy, dude. That guy is.
That guy right now.
Doesn't know where he's at right now.
Yep, indeed. And so we hook it up. A minute later, starts spitting out really cold air. Works like a charm.
Oh, dude!
I'm like, does he have a remote control? And he's like, I had it, but I don't know because I had it at this place. I'm so, do you mind if we go look it? The guy was really open about me, sniffing around because I was there and there were a lot of shit going on in the basement of this hugest building. I'm talking about, fancy marble entrance building. Very nice. Fancy marble entrance building.
Yeah.
I'm talking about doorman.
A nice building. A very nice building.
With the whole hat thing.
Everything.
Yeah. So we go in. I tell him, where do you have it? He's like, I had it right here. See, I have some instructions things, but I don't have anything else. He kind of like jiggles a box. Boom. The remote control drops.
Came out.
I'm like, nice.
Stop.
And he's like, oh, now that I saw this, I think we have some hardware. He took me to another room. He opened, and they had a bunch of installing hardware in there. So I had my duffel bag. I'm like, I can take shit with me. So I scavenged that very crowded room, and I got a double of everything that needs for the hardware. So I have like the whole thing that goes on the window. That's kind of like a frame thing that has the holes that you can slide in and out. I had both tubes for the hot air and the cold air. And I got everything, and the guy is like, "Yeah, you can take whatever you want." So I took extras of everything.
I like how you always put yourself in these positions, man. These guys just willingly give you everything.
Well, I just ask. Yeah. He's like, yeah, take it all because now we have the central AC, so this is actually collecting dust over here.
Makes sense.
I'm like, it's not gonna
take
more.
It.
So I took all the stuff. I loaded myself up like a donkey, and then I pushed that thing from 72nd Street on the one train. It's heavy, but have you seen these bad boys? So I carried it down the stairs because there was no elevator on one. It was 103rd actually, not 72nd.
So wait. So you were just off by 30 blocks. You said it was 77, and now you're saying it's 103?
It's 103. I went down I went down into the subway with it, rolled it.
Why did you say 72nd?
Because I thought it was 72nd for a second, but then I realized it was 103rd.
Yeah.
Because I go to 72nd all the time because that's where Trader Joe's is.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
They opened the Trader Joe's in LIC, by the way.
Oh, I heard about it.
Fully stocked.
Trader Joe's is a machine of making money-making machine.
A money-making machine, dude.
Indeed. Anyway, so I pushed it because it had wheels. Pushed it to the subway station. Brought it down through the stairs because there was no elevator. Waited for the subway. Oh, on the way, I was so pumped.
Trooper. That's a real trooper. Thank you, man.
Get this one.
Thank you,
way, you're welcome. On the way, I see in a trash corner,
of course,
a TV. And I'm like, this is going to be my lucky day. Well, I have a TV, but do you know what's better than one TV?
2 TVs.
Fuck yeah. So I'm like, okay, let me see. It's a new one, right? Like this one, not like the old one I have. So it's pretty light. I'm like, this is going to be wonderful. I had our PA, laying a hand.
Which we got to think, by the way, with the setup.
That's true. And I picked up the TV, on arm, and then I pushed it with the other.
Wow, you were just you had a mission and you completed it.
And I thought it was my lucky day, so why wouldn't I? So I brought both pieces of equipment down the subway, caught the one, came all the way up to Washington Heights, pushed it all the way out of the station, pushed it all the way through the streets, because it's like several blocks, and then on the corner of our street, it kind of broke down on me, bro. The wheels gave up. Because they're like shitty plastic wheels meant to be for rolling it from room to room.
You had to carry it.
Yeah, bro. And that was not fun, because it was also hot still, because it was 2 days after we recorded, so it was still that heat wave.
You couldn't find someone else to help you out?
I could have asked, but I was like, it was just coming down the block. So I'm like, I'll just grab it, walk as much as I can. When my arms gave out, I'll put it down.
I didn't know it was this much effort for it. Holy crap, dude.
Well,
now I feel bad.
No, think about it. I really wanted this kind of AC, right? So they are heavier, and they had wheels, so I thought it wasn't going to be, because the first part was pretty easy, because it was, it was pushable. But then it was that last stretch that made it extra
hey, listen,
feel good.
You got a good workout out of it. That's all I got to say.
For real. Then I brought it here, installed it, remove the wheels, put it up there, set it up on the window. Perfect. Works like a charm, cools the place off.
And then now you have an AC in there.
I have which I also got for free. So, boom.
What? He always gets a bang for your buck, right? Always.
That's always my principle. That's always what I operate from. Don't always get it. I don't want to be too cocky about it. Sometimes I have to chip out. This is what it is. But I always push for it.
Guys, you already know, right? Subscribe, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes, everything.
Of course.
Subscribe, please, share, like, follow.
We need you guys.
Do what you got to do. And hopefully we'll break down more psychopathic Craigslist ads at this point.
Fuck yeah.
Also, you know what's funny we should do?
No.
Reviews.
Of?
There's reviews of strip clubs, by the way. I did that one time with Foddy. Hilarious.
Reviews of a strip.
Strip
read
club.
reviews.
Read reviews.
I thought you meant us reviewing shit.
No.
Okay.
What? You want to go to a strip club and review it?
No. I don't know what you want. You just said we knew. Okay, your sentence was, you know what we should do?
You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
Well, there were multiple paths.
You know what I meant. Anyways, guys.
So you want us to read reviews of establishments? Is that what you want?
Please follow, like, share Tito and the Greek.